the land of hipsters, hiking, and a booming city for millennials. Why is everyone moving there? That's a question we've been trying to answer for the past month as we've been exploring the city. For those of you who are just joining us, my name is Catherine, and my boyfriend Parker and I have been full-time digital nomads for the past year. We've been traveling across the US searching for the best place to live full-time. In this series, we are exploring the most popular cities that millennials are moving to in the US. For our first 2 weeks in Portland, we've had the opportunity to experience a little bit of what the city has to offer. From hiking through scenic landscapes to scratching the surface of the city's incredible culinary scene, it is easy to see why Portland is ranked one of the best places to live in the country and ranked the 22nd best city to live in the US. For the rest of the month, we want to do a deep dive into Portland and discover what it's really like to live here full time. And answer the question, why are so many millennials moving here? Like other millennials, we are looking for a city that can check off most of the following boxes. It is affordable, it is accessible, it offers promising career prospects, and it has a vibrant culture. Before we take a closer look at our experiences in living in Portland, let's take a look at some statistics to frame our understanding of the city. Let's talk about housing. According to Zillow, the median monthly rent for an apartment is $19.50, compared to other cities like Denver, Chicago, or New York. The median listing home price in Portland is $594,000, 30% higher than the national average. Compared to other cities, we found Portland more affordable compared to many cities in the Northeast, California, and Seattle. Although we have not needed to use public transit yet, many people say Portland has the best transportation system in the country. It is evident that the city has an innovative urban planning structure, as it is extremely pedestrian and bike-friendly. We've gathered that a car is definitely useful to access popular natural attractions such as the gorge or the coast, but it's definitely not a requirement if you bike or use public transit, especially since the rail and bus system is quite large relative to the size of the city. You might be wondering what job prospects are like. Portland has the nickname Silicon Forest due to its booming technology industry. In addition to some major biotech companies, Intel is headquartered here, as well as major brands such as Nike and Adidas. Of course, the city also offers many service jobs and professions in the creative industries. Finally, a sense of community and culture is so important. Basically, the ideal city for us is young, fun, and culturally rich in local arts and entertainment, all of which Portland excels at. Additionally, Portland has really easy access to nature and a great food scene. Now that we have a foundational understanding of the city, let's explore and see what it feels like to live here full-time. We've lived everywhere, so you don't have to. Let's start exploring Portland, Oregon. Portland is the land of craftsman cuisine. While we were here, it was a priority for us to try some of the city's essential restaurants. Due to the closeness of the Willamette Valley, Portland's chefs are uniquely positioned to play with an arsenal of fresh ingredients, which has led to innovative and daring dining, as well as the culture of food carts. Let's take a look at some of our favorite places. First up, located on Mississippi Avenue, Parker and I took our friends Kyle and Natalia to Tartuca, a scratch Italian kitchen focused on homemade pasta, pizza, and shared plates. We got an olive oil flight, and this meal was chef's kiss. The next day, we went to a hidden drive-in called Sugarpine. On the banks of the Sandy River, this idyllic, camp-inspired eatery offers a variety of vegan and non-vegan options, delectable soft serve, and fun merch, all reminiscent of childhood.
It's the evening now. We tried to go to dinner at Eam, which is a Thai place near North Alberta, but it was full and they closed the wait list. So now we're on the wait list for paadee, which is another Thai place. It's supposed to be really good. It's been around for 7 years. So once we get there, we'll get Thai food. And that's pretty much it for tonight. I don't think we're gonna do anything else. And we have a big day tomorrow, including going to the coast. Something.
Just look natural.
Are we eating tonight?
Paadee. Paadee.
Are you excited, Kyle?
I'm very hungry.
How do you guys like Portland?
We like it a lot.
It's very fun.
What's your favorite part?
The food.
The food. And the tall trees.
Do you like the tall trees, Natalia?
I do. It reminds me of Twilight.
Any Any taglines, anything you want to say to YouTube, to our 1 million subscribers?
I don't have anything.
We're big fans.
Yeah, we are big fans.
Fangirly.
This is French toast and strawberry ice cream, Oregon strawberry. What did you get, Kyle?
I got a Rupert float with strawberry ice cream.
And did you get Natalia?
I got the chocolate AF and the banana Foster.
What did you get, Parker?
Cheesecake and chocolate as fudge.
And we just went to 50 Ways.
It is Saturday night. Parker, Leah, and I came to Hawthorne Asylum, which is a food pod in Portland. Portland is known for their food scene, especially their food pod scene. They call them food carts, not food trucks. And Hawthorne Asylum has about 20 different pods. And as you can see behind me, it looks like you're in a jail or something. So we're excited to try it out. We actually just walked across the street to come to Cartopia. Nothing was really catching our eye at Hawthorne Asylum. I'm sure the pods are really good, but we weren't craving anything. So maybe we'll find something here.
Chicken and guns, Cartopia on Hawthorne. It's Peruvian chicken, and the guns are potatoes. It's very good. But for some reason, it has bones this time.
Leah and I both got a soy chorizo burrito. Really good. A little bit expensive, but it's good.
Yeah, really.
It's just beautiful. There's not a photo. It's just like I'm trying to get action shots of us talking, like in the moment. It's fun to look back actually, like, you know, see yourself.
He's stuffing my face.
I'm not necessarily gonna eat this. Yeah, that would make it. Moving on from the food cart scene, Portland is known for being a vegan mecca. With Leah, we went to a couple of plant-based spots. First up, Bollywood Theater. I loved this really great corn from there with this chili and lime seasoning. They also have a curated market full of goods sourced from India. Next up, we went to Ben and Esther's, a vegan Jewish deli. We both got everything bagels with tofu cream cheese, tomato, and cucumber. If you're not vegan and that sounds disgusting, don't knock it till you try it. We also went to the farmer's market and found a vegetarian quiche spot. They were so delicious, and I highly recommend checking it out if you can find it. Finally, we went to Better Half, a half carnivore, half plant-based sandwich shop. These sandwiches were so good, I would definitely go back and try it again. We just went to Better Half, which is a sandwich shop in Portland, and they have half regular sandwiches with like actual meat and then half vegan. Leah and I both got the vegan Italian, and it was
so good.
So good, and then Parker got the normal Italian. So we still have half of our sandwiches left, and we're gonna take them to the beach. We also got this really good watermelon water drink with passion fruit, which I loved. So if you ever in Portland, definitely go there. I think the theme of this vlog will be half of a vegan's guide to Portland.
100%.
Because Leah's 100% vegan. So
it was so delicious. I would highly recommend.
yes. We just went to Jen's Pastries, which I found on Instagram, and they have the most amazing looking treats. We got this strawberry matcha scone. It's really good. It sort of tastes like a cookie, and a passion fruit mango cake with poppy seed. And then Leah got a vegan blackberry scone.
slab berry pie with a spritz of perfume.
Cinnamon snickerdoodle plus rainbow sprinkles.
And what'd you get?
Marion berry sherbet.
A lot more than we got last time.
They hooked it up as Parker just said.
Yeah.
And I keep smelling my perfume, my ice cream, because there's perfume on it, but they didn't charge me, which was nice.
It's like sometimes a single scoop is...
Okay, that food was pretty impressive. Now let's check out some of the fun things to do in and outside of the city.
First up on the agenda today is going to Multnomah Falls. As you can see, the falls are behind me. Parker and I came here in the winter. You should check out the vlog here. It's definitely not as wet and windy as it was in the winter, and there's so many people. It's very crowded. It's sort of a quintessential thing you can do and see when you're in Portland. I just don't like how crowded it is, and there are other falls nearby that you can definitely check out, look up on all trails, so I would probably recommend that. But if you want to see a more famous spot, this is the place to go. And you get a really good view of the gorge as you're walking up the hill.
And here is the gorge. Gorgeous. Haha. Later that day, we went to the Portland Japanese Garden Center. It is really pretty, but it costs $20 to get into. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going. It's not a must-do, but if that's something you're into, then you may like it.
We're walking around the gardens. It's really pretty, very serene and quiet. And I'll show you some of it. And we just had tea, matcha, and another type of green tea at the tea house that is on this property.
As previously mentioned, Portland has amazing views and parks for getting that golden hour shot and watching the sunset. We often liked to go to St. John's Park or Mount Tabor. And we've made it a tradition the past few days to get liquid death and hit up the park. Our DMs are open for sponsorships. It feels like every state we've gone to, we always run into a train that takes like 3 hours to cross. Had to happen before we leave Oregon. When one visits Mount Tabor for sunset, it is very common to find artists performing. On this particular day, we ran into an angsty teen band, which was quintessential Portland.
We're eating ice cream and listening to punk rock.
Before we head to the water, let's take a moment to talk about craft beer.
It is Thursday. Parker and I are currently on our way to the Oregon Brewers Festival, which is in the Tom McCall Park in downtown Portland. We're meeting up with Corey and Evan and some of their friends to go. This is one of the US's longest running craft brewery festivals, and it started in 1988 because the microbrewery scene was just taking off and they wanted to expose the public to all the different types of brews there are to offer. So we got tickets to that, and that's pretty much it. Today we came to Lake Trillium, which is in Oregon, and it's so pretty.
Oregon.
Look at that. We just got smoothie bowls that were very fine from Moberry in Portland. The founder of this place was on Shark Tank, so that's kind of cool if you wanted to check it out. But nothing compares to Juice Laundry in Charlottesville, which Leah and I were just talking about. And you can see our review of that from this vlog right here. Parker is at Barista Coffee. We're on North 23rd Avenue at that location, and he's getting some nice coffee. And then we are going to go to the coast finally. made it to Cannon Beach. It is incredibly misty right now, and we're eating our lunch sandwiches on the beach. But it's cute, giving Leah the Pacific Northwest authentic experience.
So cute.
One mistake we made this summer was going to Cannon Beach too much. There are so many more beaches on the coast that are equally as stunning and about the same distance. One time, Corey, Parker, and I went near Tillamook, first got fish and chips from this really great spot with a beautiful view of the water. Then we did a really nice 2-mile trail hike. You can easily find this on all trails. I'm not gonna name this specific beach just because I don't wanna ruin it for locals, but you can pick up context clues from this video and find it quite easily.
On a Tuesday, casual Tuesday afternoon. Good hike, Parker?
Yes, great.
Our friend.
Toward the end of our stay in Portland, we celebrated my birthday. It was the most amazing day ever. Started off with this incredible cake from Jen's Pastries. Then Leah and I went to Knot Springs, which is a wellness spa. I cannot recommend this experience enough. It was so rejuvenating. Essentially, they have a cold plunge, different pools to jump into, a sauna, steam room, very relaxing. Highly recommend it. Later in the day, we went to Boxcar Pizza, which is a vegan restaurant, for dinner. One of the best vegan slices of pizza I've ever had. And finally, we capped off the day with renting a boat with friends. I think it ended up being about $10 per person for about an hour. Parker got these really great drone shots and it was so much fun just enjoying the sunset and capping off our time in Portland. Finally, one last thing that's very fun to do in Oregon is go to different wineries. Outside of Portland, there's so many. The Willamette Valley, it has received much critical acclaim for Pinot Noir from wine connoisseurs and critics across the world. Parker and I are with Corey and MJ at Blakesley Winery. Corey's a member, and we just had a really amazing tasting. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you.
What are we drinking right now?
The Estate Reserve Pinot Noir. It's just delicious. I
Love it. And we have amazing views. We can even see Mount Hood right now. It's just an amazing way to end our Oregon trip. We're so sad to leave.
It is Friday, which is our last day in Portland. We have spent 1 month here. It has been so much fun. And to end off our time, we're gonna go get some free donuts. And I will give you a hack on how to do that. What we're about to do is go to Pip's Original Donuts, which is located near Alberta in Portland. They have a special birthday promo offer. If you bring your ID on your birthday or within 7 days, you can get a dozen free donuts. And they're known for their donuts and chai. They also have chai flights. So we're gonna go get free donuts. I had my birthday several days ago, so I'm gonna show them my card and then try them out. They're also really small and might as well have a celebratory last day in Oregon. And then get ready for our flight to Denver at 5:30 in the morning.
And that's a wrap on Portland, Oregon. I can totally see why so many millennials are thriving in this city. It has everything you need and more. Before we can make a decision on where we want to end up full-time, we need to consider a few more options. I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to everyone that made us feel so welcome here, especially Corey and Evan. Next up, we're heading to the Rockies. Catch us in our next video, live from Denver, Colorado. On our street, there's a shrine to this cat named Buster who left this world in 2010. This is Portland in a nutshell, honestly.